This morning for our transformational story, Al Konigsfeld is going to come and share his experience with you.
Good morning. So there are three things that you need to know about me for this story to make very much sense. First, I'm a typical American male, born in the post-war 50s. I was taught to conquer the outside world, keep my emotions in check, just like John Wayne. Second, my college entrance exams qualified me to go immediately into first-year calculus and Fortran, but they made me take not one, not two, but 3 remedial English classes before I could take English 101. So I write only when sorely pressed. And third, I'm a chaplain, as many of you know, but every year at our Christmas party, we bring an inspirational gift for all the other chaplains to share. It's a long-standing tradition with us. Now, for this gift, it's perfectly respectable to bring a reading from the Daily Word, a poem that means something special to you, or anything else you might want to share. However, I have a huge amount of respect for the people who have chosen this particular path. So I always try to bring something original, something that speaks of how I feel about them and about what they do. So there I am at my computer with only a couple hours before the meeting, and I have nothing. I've got a title, I've got a few unrelated ideas, and they seem to be going nowhere. So out of options, I did what for me is the most unnatural thing in the world. I stopped. I closed my eyes, and I centered on the feeling that I wanted to convey, and I listened. For what seemed like a long time, there was nothing. Well, nothing other than the mental chatter telling me I'd better stop wasting the little time I had left and get back to work. But slowly, bit by bit, phrase by phrase, idea by idea, words began to come that echoed the feeling on which I was centered. This poem is titled Northwest Chaplains. We pray in the cathedral of towering forests, where the beauty of the world is beyond measure, and we feel at the constant nearness of the one presence. Our processional is the rosy glow of dawn as it banishes the darkness. Our altar is the majesty of wave and sea. Our candles are the stars as they slowly pavane overhead. Our incense is flower petals and dried herbs. Our wafer and wine is the bounty of the orchard and field. Our recessional is the silent aurora, accompanied by the choir of breeze, creek, brook, and river. And why do we pray? We pray because Spirit's love is without limit, and because we are one with the divine, and it must be expressed through us. And we pray because we recognize all around us our fellow souls, the presence of the divine. And in all of that presence, we cannot help but sing Spirit's praises. So this story ends not with a conclusion, but with a question. How often do you turn the challenges of your life over to Spirit? For me, I am too much of a control freak. Spirit has been a last resort, a final calling into the cavalry. But Dr. Jane's request that I do this talk, and Dr. Gary's recent series on the importance of feeling my way into the future, have forced me to reflect that perhaps I should have a little faith and should go to Spirit not as a last resort, and not when I don't know what else to do, but rather first, and perhaps more often.